Okay. I'm here now. In case you can tell by the title, I'm excited. I've been wanting to drum again for a while. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've drummed, and I honestly was quite missing it. I'll be honest. And well, you know, and simply going to have a great ass time. You know, a great ass time. A great ass time. It's a good time. A good time. Good time. Good time. Anyway. Anyway, before we start, a few things I want to do first. Well, I want to start obviously by just watching a small video. Just by watching just one video for just, you know, on while people get in, for now. So I'm just gonna start the video right away. Gonna start the video I want to watch today, because that's mostly what I do. What I want to do now. I just want to start with watching just one video and then go without stopping afterwards. And all right, so I'm gonna start right away by putting the video right now. Okay. I think this should be okay. Oops. Okay. Well, that's fine. Actually, that's fine for now. Crap. Don't do that. Yeah. Okay. Temperature. Whoop. Nah. Alright.
Perfectly cut screams are one of my favorite things in comedy. Perfectly cut anything is one of my favorite things in comedy. One of my favorite aspects of anything funny is how it's paced and how it's edited. But there are whole subreddits and whole Twitter accounts actually dedicated to this type of stuff. They have collated all of the perfectly cut screams, so I don't actually have to go looking for them. So grab your gamer phones, put on your game faces, and get ready to laugh. Alright? This isn't Jacksepticeye's Funniest Home Videos. I know that it's easy to conflate the two. Different series, okay? That doesn't say laugh. Now it just says... Ah! Okay, alright, keep...
It just says... Ah!
Pop, we're allowed laugh more than once.
Nouveau prototype. Flèche explosive.
Oh, this isn't gonna end well.
Wait, I just realized something. Hang on. There you go. Just like that. Wait. I got a better idea. Just like that. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Hi, Jack. How you doing, man? Good. It's good. Wait, no, I got an idea. Okay. How you doing, Jack?
It just says...
Okay. How you doing, Jack? Good. That's good. That's really good. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Okay, alright, let's try this again. Because I'm trying to do a funny effect. It's not working. I tried to do funny stuff. It's not working. Alright, so how you doing, Jack?
It's a different type of...
Okay. sorry, I scared you. I'm sorry, I scared you. Sorry, god damn. I thought you knew I was here because, you know, I was talking. I thought you knew I was here. You just need to be acknowledged my presence. Ah!
Okay, alright, keep up. We're allowed laugh more than once.
Nouveau prototype. Flèche explosive.
Oh, this isn't gonna end well. Oh no. Okay, I knew what to expect there. I knew what was gonna happen. That wasn't really a scream, that was more about, oh! That's not a scream. A scream comes from within. A scream is loud, guttural, strong.
Finally, now I can keep these pennies to myself. What the hell?
I smell pennies.
What the hell is going on in this video?
What?
Is that where that comes from? I've seen people write comments every now and then, or write jokes or memes or something all over the internet, and it says, I smell pennies. And for the longest time, I had no idea what the hell they were talking about. Is that what it's from?
Finally, now I can keep these pennies to myself. What the hell?
I smell pennies.
I smell pennies.
I smell like beef.
Now that was a good one. That is a perfectly cut scream. I like that a lot. That's very funny. Did you see me? Did you see me smile? Did you hear me chuckle? That's how you know I'm alive inside. If you didn't chuckle, you might be dead.
I don't want to get claimed for an ad again because when that happens, I know there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do for stupid stuff. Well, I could just, actually mute it in the video. Not that I really think about it.
They're so simple. What? I thought when he smacked the dog farted. I thought that's what the sound was. That's me when somebody tries to wake me up in the morning.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I still didn't check, but now that I think about it, instead of just doing a dispute, considering it's say I got a copyright claim for like 7 seconds of a song, I would just think that, I just could have just muted it. It's 7 seconds. It's just 7 seconds. What are you gonna lose in 7 seconds? Especially during an ad. Seriously, what are you gonna miss from that? And since considering that I was away as well during that ad in particular, I didn't say anything during it, so,
Just, Shaw, wake up! Because I'm having dreams about my fear of commitment. It sounds like a door.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that one I really like.
Maybe he's busy now. I don't know.
Yes! Oh, that reminds me of one of my favorite videos, which is also a perfectly cut screen video. I had this in a Funniest Home Videos video before. All right, it's not the same series, all right? That's it. Laugh. Please keep up. I know they tend to all look the same, but stop it.
What is with Huskies?
I don't
Seriously.
even care if that's edited. I don't care at all. It made me laugh, so I don't mind. Yes, shocker. The screaming Irishman enjoys comedy that's littered with screaming. What do you want from me? What's that? You want 100% original content? Well, it's not going to happen, buddy. Turns out, recording Let's Plays isn't 100% original either. None of it's original. It's all redundant. Derivative was the word I was looking for, not redundant. Come on, brain.
What was that sound?
I was fully prepared.
What was that
for guy to
sound?
jump at the window and the lady to scream. I love getting subverted expectations. Yes. Okay, guys.
Go. Okay, do it. Go. Goodwill. More like bad will.
Did they die?
I
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, that was just no.
No, 0 out of 10.
Yep.
No. Jesus! It's demon spawn! Good Lord, this is what you see before you die. Dark Souls boss.
Dude, you gotta stop playing in the road.
Oh no, Mr. Hot Dog.
It's not safe.
Mr. Hot Dog, no!
Like, seriously.
Megan, no!
Dude, there's a car. Dude, there's a car. Dude, what are you doing? Dude, what are you doing?
He's
You're
busting
off the
moves.
road.
He's got
You're off the
AirPods
road.
in. He can't hear you. Hot Dog, no. Rip in peace. Oh, it's the 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game.
Get your hot dogs, get those $5 for a hot dog. Come on there, get a hot dog, $5. Come on there, get a hot dog, $5. Come on there, get a hot dog.
Jesus Christ. Come on now, get a hot dog! Come on, get a hot dog! Jesus.
That is what it's like to be at a baseball game. Have you ever seen that, what is it, the Vine video? Where it just cuts to the guy, he's like, Skittles! That's what that reminds me of. I've been to baseball games. Delightful experience. Thousands of people all around screaming at something in the middle of the field. It's really my kind of atmosphere. Yeah!
Damn, that slap.
Oh, I don't know what that laugh was.
That sounded like. Wait, no. It sounded like.
I don't
That's what it
laugh.
sounded like.
Say, I'm a giggly
Sounded like a
boy.
firecracker.
I'm a laughy kind of man. I'm a laughy taffy, guys. I love physical violence. The perfect slap. Top of the morning to you. Ew, ew.
What the fuck?
Ah! Ah, I don't like it. Ah, why? Get off my screen. Ah, I thought this is a perfectly cut screen. It's not rated 50-50. Ah, it's gross. Spit my eye. You spit my eye, I want to scream. If you have a friend who leans over you and starts to drool into your eyeball, it's time to get new friends.
Yeah.
You don't sound very nice. It's making me nauseous. Oh no.
Oh, I. Oh, I
These
catch
guys
shit.
seriously just try and pass back a helium balloon? Oh, man. It's time to get new friends. It's like, oh no, I saved it. Here's your balloon back, little girl. Oh, it's full of helium? Oh, dicks. You can't mess with geese, dude. Geese will mess you up. I'm Irish, okay? So everywhere I go in Ireland is just a farm. So that technically means that there's wildlife everywhere, all over the place. Some of the people in Ireland are wildlife. I've had geese. Let me rephrase that. My family have had geese on our property. I'm not just suddenly a father of geese. And they go for the knees. All right? Geese, knees. They rhyme for a reason. It's probably also because they're at knee height for everybody. Some people. If you're super tall like I am, then yes, they always go for your knees. Some of you are a lot shorter. But geese will kill you if they had the opportunity. If geese had teeth, they would be the apex predator of this planet.
Ugh.
What? Oh, it sounds like somebody letting air out of a balloon. I've seen that one before, but that's a better scream. Oh, this is all my channel is now. I'm a man of simple pleasures, okay? Let me have this. Let me just be happy with my little screamy things that make me laugh.
You're looking at the Mick Chris.
No. He just yeets himself out of the parkour course.
Oh, I thought it was over. Oh, I got that return. Oh, whoever made this video, you're a fucking hero. Oh. It really does sound like a person.
Okay, now I have something to say about these kind of things. It happens too often, okay? At our school, we actually have one, one of these paper distributors in bathroom, and it just doesn't work. And it hasn't been, I mean, I'd say it doesn't work because it didn't have any paper in it for like over a year. Literally, last year it didn't have any paper for practically the whole year, and there still isn't any. For almost all of them all of those paper distributors that I've seen in bathrooms, and I've always found it annoying because the hand dryers never work properly. It always takes forever, and each time you want to go to the bathroom, there's always like 3-4 other people who are exactly just waiting after you that you're done, so you can't take your time to actually dry your hands properly, and because of that, it makes that you never and when you just leave, okay, I'm done. Not at all. Because you never have time to finish. Anyway.
Oh, man. See, we don't really get that in Europe. Not many places in Europe have paper towels, which is really annoying. Because I much prefer paper towels to dry my hands with when I leave the bathroom and I've done my business. Whenever I have to dry it under the thing, I'm always like, I have to go dry my hands now. Everyone's gonna look at me because the hairdryer's just like, okay, I'm dry, leaving. Oh, here it is. Somebody else had this. Yes, the best one. It kind of sounds like me. That scream at the end actually sounds like me. Ah! Brilliant. That's the Jacksepticeye 2016 April Fool's video. Was that 2016? 2017, where I just did the all screaming. But Sean, that's every video you do. Shut up! He says as he immediately proves your point. Ah! Ooh, this is reminding me of another one of my favorite ones. Ooh, another Vine video. God bless Vine. Do y'all miss it? I miss it. This one. This is perfect as well.
Oh
This
yeah,
has to be somewhere
I love
on
this.
these websites as
Oh
well.
yeah, I love this. You already hear the guy laughing. He knows what he's gonna do.
Oh, this has to be somewhere on these websites as well.
Is that really a thing? Is there really 4A batteries? I've never seen 4A batteries. That's one thing that I always want to know. I've never seen 4A batteries. What is that for? What are they for? What are 4A batteries for? How many A's do you need? How perfect do you want? How perfect do you want your grades to be for it to be 4 A's? To Goggle. Let's go and check to Goggle. Okay, let's check to Goggle. What the fuck are 4A batteries the hell for? What are, seriously? Okay, I'm gonna try this. What are, Okay, the first thing I see is, what are AAE files? I don't know what that is. What are AAA games? What are AAE files on my iPhone? What are batteries used for? Okay, okay? Huh. Used for laser pointers, LED pen lights, powered computer styli, glucose meters, and small headphone amplifiers. Would you look at that? I learned something new. I did not know about this. I didn't know this. And that's one thing that I always found weird. And I want to know as well. Damn it. Okay, and you always see AA batteries and AAA batteries as well for like remotes and stuff like that. But 4A batteries, but no, 4A batteries doesn't sound fun. It's more like batteries. I just love doing that. It makes me laugh just doing that makes me laugh right afterwards. I've seen D batteries as well. So I'm like, we skipped 2 letters in here. We skipped 2 letters here. Like, what happened? What happened in between? That's my question. Is that really a thing? Let me go and check. Is there actually B batteries? What? Okay. What about B batteries? Did they... Okay, is there a type B battery? If they did, why aren't they commercially available anymore? According to Mental Floss, they did and do still exist, and they are, in fact, commercially available. Just not in the US. No, just not in the US. B batteries, much like single A batteries. What? That was a thing? Single A batteries was the thing too? Just stop being needed. Okay. The B battery is the ANSI standard. Is not in the ANSI standard. Does not have the same specification as the B battery used with vacuum tubes. Okay. Where are all the B batteries? There's A, AA, and AAA, and actually 4A. No B, then C. Huh? I didn't know there were any C batteries. And then D. Where they skip a letter. Okay. Since the invention of the battery, there have been a pretty amazingly diverse number of battery types used with different sizes, /shapes, /voltages, /storage, /capacities, and also named a variety of things. This gave rise to the need for an industry-wide standard, particularly as the lack of an international, even national standard during World War I was problematic for the military. As such, after World War I, the War Industries Board and several other government agencies got together to try to come up with the standard specifications for batteries. Okay. A few years later, in 1928, the American Standards Association, the predecessor to the American National Standards Institute, or ANSI, officially adopted this proposal, introducing a list of battery cell sizes and their corresponding label. For these labels, they used the suggested convention that A would be the smallest as you went up the letters. Or the letters aren't all used because they mean something. Oh. Okay, yeah, A would be the smallest. As you went up in the letters, the batteries would get larger in size. That I noticed. I noticed that. There was also a number 6 battery that was the largest. This was just adopted as it had previously been one of the most popular battery cell sizes used. A 6-inch battery. Oh. Well, that's a big B. That's a big battery. So it was grandfathered in, though now given more strict guidelines with exact specifications. Others came along later, such as the AAA size, which wasn't adopted into the standard until 1959. Since then, the NC standard for batteries has been revised numerous times as battery technology has evolved. Why it appears there is no B or A, F, etc. anymore is simply because those particular battery sizes never really caught on commercially, at least on the current consumer end of things. The ones that were the most popular just ended up being the AA, AAA, C, and D. Nowadays, because those are the most commonly available to consumers, most manufacturers continue to use those battery types over the many other sizes that are available to power their devices. However, B batteries are still made and sold and pack a decent punch for their size. 21.5 millimeters by 60 millimeters, or 0.8464 inches by 2.36 inches, producing 1.5 volts and 8,350 MAH. What the hell is MAH? I haven't seen that yet. For the alkaline variety, for reference, Southern alkaline in a double A's ring is in 1.5 volts and 2700 mAh, whatever that is. A batteries are also still in production. Last most commonly used in early model laptop battery packs. Oh. F batteries. We skipped another letter. We skipped E. There wasn't any E. Because there's an E. There isn't any E because they didn't want to accept the me. They didn't want to accept the me. They wanted the E to be forgotten. If batteries, on the other hand, are still commonly used within something you can find in your local supermarket, rectangular 6-volt batteries. Huh. Wow, just learned something. Huh. Ooh. Bonus fact! You'll sometimes hear that B batteries are no longer seen because they were primarily used in devices that use vacuum tubes, most commonly radios. Specifically used as a battery to provide the plate voltage for the vacuum tube. Thus, as tube radios aren't too common anymore, the need for B batteries went away with them. Oh. Okay. This isn't quite accurate. The B battery in the ANSI standard does not have the same specification as the B battery used with vacuum tubes. The B battery in this case can refer to any single or group of cells used to give the plate a positive charge in order to draw the electrons from the filament. The voltage for these B batteries first started out often needing 120 volts, then later typically needing 90, 67.5, 45, and then 22.5. The value kept going down as tubes gradually became more efficient over time. Certainly, actual ANSI standard B batteries could be combined and used for this type of application, but really any battery or group of cells worked and would still be called a B battery in this context, thanks to the naming convention adopted for this use. A, B, and C, which specify what the battery was used for in the device, rather than the ANSI standard battery specification. Oh! Well, that's cool. Well, that was not something I expected to learn. I did not expect to learn that. Wow. That was actually fun to learn. Surprisingly. That was more fun to learn than when I've been learning in school for like 3 weeks. Okay.
Oh, beautiful. Vine, we miss you. Please come back into our lives. All we're stuck with now is stupid TikTok. Which isn't funny. I miss it. I miss Vine. I never thought I'd say that, but I do. I miss it. We need to all go back to the original Scream King. The original person who...
Jacksepticeye?
made screaming iconic. And I'm talking, of course, of our friend Tom from Tom and Jerry.
Oh.
Does Tom have a second name? His name is Tom Cat, apparently.
How original.
Very original. Cat.
Did I remember that?
Very.
Well, I just want to see like what is in here, just for why not? Okay, that's okay. Like here says here's this hashtag Jacksepticeye, then hashtag sneaky edits, 100% original videos only. Are you ready for 100% original content? Robin is cool. For those who don't know, Robin is actually the editor of Jacksepticeye.
Original. Legend. I love Tom and Jerry. Yes! It was the best! I miss Tom and Jerry. That's the one, that's...
Okay, I remember that specific one, okay? Let me just play it again.
I miss Tom and Jerry.
I remember that one specifically from like a Newgrounds video that I loved a lot. It was like from the first Super Mario Brothers Z thing. It was like a crossover between Mario Brothers. It was a crossover between Mario Brothers and Sonic, but mixed in with like Dragon Ball action. That's literally it. That's literally the best way I can possibly describe it. You have Sonic characters mixed with Mario characters with with Dragon Ball action and sound effects as well. I need to really be specific about that. There's also the exact same sound effects. Seriously, Super Mario Bros. Z was one of my most loved things as a kid. Really, I mean, I'm still a kid, but when I was a younger kid, when I was a teensy tiny little bitch. And I remember just so many times just binging all those 8 episodes for years. For years, I would binge all those 8 episodes all in a row on Newgrounds, and then suddenly Newgrounds didn't work anymore. Suddenly. I mean, those videos, were gone. Were just gone off the face of the earth or something like that. I can't quite remember what happened to them, but I remember for a while they were completely gone. But at some point and then I saw that many years later, he actually released part 1 again, but he was doing it again. It was something that I at first said, really? Really? I'm sorry, man, but just really, you took so long to just go from episode 1 to 8. And then you leave it on a cliffhanger, and then you start over again. It took forever, Jay. It took forever just for you to release one episode. It's gonna take you forever to release another one. And surprisingly, he actually did release another one. And I didn't even watch it, by the way. I think it's something I would need to do one day, just to see what else he actually has in store for us. For us now. Because he did post them on YouTube now. Anyway, and like I was saying, that specific scream.
I miss Tom and Jerry.
That was the one. From the end of the it wasn't. From the end of the second episode of that. Of Super Mario Bros. Z. That was the end. You just had Bowser being thrown straight into the camera, and you hear that specific scream, and at the same time, then it just breaks the fourth wall, just literally breaks the camera, and just slides down. I always found that part super hilarious as a kid. Anyway.
That's the one I was looking for. I can't do it. One of his other screams I can, though. That one.
That's not any different. That's not any difference. That's just Jack.
No, Tom.
That's just Jack being Jack. That's just Jack being Jack and screaming like,
Hero. Maybe that's why I love screaming. And Tom and Jerry was one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid. Tom, you're the best.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna watch Tom and Jerry after this. Well, that's going to be it, boys and girls. I froze my camera. Oops. We had some laughs, but more importantly, we had some screams. And that's all you need in life, really. That's all this channel is. Laughing and screaming. And sometimes you play a video game or two, but that's crazy. I hope you all had fun. I hope you all subscribe. I hope you all like the video. I hope you all comment on the video. I hope you all ring that bell. I hope you all follow me on Twitter. I hope you all follow me on Instagram. If you don't, you're going to make me sad and make me do a heckin'. Can somebody do an edit of the Screaming Cowboy song with me over it? that would make my heart sing. Thank you. But that's going to be it for me. Catch you all in the flippity flop.
at that point, I literally just know when he's just gonna. Each time when he just takes a big breath, just like I already know he's just gonna go scream his
Mom,
throat off.
why is that man yelling? Don't look at him.
Okay. Okay. Now, it's time for drumming. It's time for drumming and for me to, you know, probably yeet my sticks all over the fucking place. Okay. I haven't done this in a while. I think I haven't done this in a month total, and for me that's a lot because drumming is like something that is a habit I need to keep with. Because like sometimes because you know with drumming, one thing is very important is that speed is key with drumming, but you know. So I'm gonna start by doing a warm up. I'm gonna go again with Dream Theater as always. They're too fun. I mean, their drumming is just too fun. It's just too fun. You can tell I'm pumped up. You can tell I'm pumped up because you know. Okay, everyone, on the count of 3, we're all going to do a big heckin' ah, okay? 1, 2, 3. Ah! Okay. I hope you did it at the same time. I hope you did it at the same time that I did. I hope. That's too much screaming in one day. That's too much screaming in one day. Anyway, okay. This is always the one I use for a warm-up. There's always one I use for a warm-up, but it's just because because we hear you in your yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like but the way that I wanted to be done is for you to scream at the same time that you hear it in the video. I mean, in the stream, whatever it is, whatever this thing is, a thing that you're watching, that's what it is. A very good video or stream or whatever it is. Damn it. Okay, but now I'm going to do something, okay? I'm not going to show the screen because I still want to drum on top of this song because it's so good, it's so fun, and it's a really good warm up for many different reasons. It's easily one of my favorites from them. Easily. E-A-S-E-L-E. Okay. Did you get it? So I'm gonna start by just no, wait, hang on. Let me just do a few things. This shouldn't take too long. Really, this shouldn't. Unless something stupid and wrong happens. Damn it! Okay. Hang on. I'm almost there. Okay. All right. Alrighty then. Fuck! Fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. No, no, I'm an idiot. I was exactly at the right time too, and I didn't even do it on purpose because I have like 2 videos on the same time. I have the song that's playing and the video chart on the other hand. No, damn it, I had it. The timing was perfect. Okay, okay. So now I know my timing. I know my timing right. I know my timing right, so it could be fine. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah. Hello. Hello, legs. This is my legs. These are my legs. Wait, no, these are my legs! Okay. But just do this. I think this should be fine because I pretty much put the sound every sound pretty much all at the same time, so it should be all okay. Whoops. No, I missed it though. No, I missed it. I was too early this time. Okay. I know I can do it. I know I can do it at the same time. I know I can because I did it earlier. I just did it. Okay. Fuck. Focus. Focus. No, don't cuss though. Just folk. Okay. Come on, Matthias, focus, man. Focus, man. Of course, I meant you do it first try, and now I can't do it anymore. But I just forgot to put the view on this. No! Damn, this is gonna be the screaming stream at this point. It's not gonna be the drumming stream, it's gonna be the screaming stream. Which one could be more fun? A screaming stream or a drumming stream? I mean, it depends on what you guys would want. Okay. Damn it! It's actually crap. Okay, I just realized there's like one small second of delay. I mean, there's like not 1 small second. It's just like a little bit off, and it's annoying me. I was so happy that when I managed to do it first try. No! No! Yeah, man. Go. Okay, I think around 2 seconds would be good. Nope. 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 Come on. At this point, like, I'm almost nervous that I do something wrong. Okay. Click. Click. I believe in myself. I believe in myself because I am the king of drums. I'm not the king of brothers and Freddy's. I'm the king of drums. Fuck. I could have had it. I could have had it, but my brain went like... what am I supposed to do here? That's something on my brain that did. My brain just did... what do I do again? I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, that's right. I fucked up. Oh, fuck you. Now the video didn't want to start. Screw you. Okay, I'm doing this like this because it's the because this one is actually from the stream one, but I haven't seen the chart anywhere else besides the one from the stream that that someone did, and I haven't seen it anywhere else besides it. Okay. Now it actually just has the little bit of delay past from the audio, so I should be all okay. I need like 2 buttons. I need like 2 screens. Wait a minute. So I can do like both at the same time. Wait a minute. Crap! What the fuck is with all this delays? Crap. There we go. Fuck! Oh no, my stick dropped. Of course I did. I always do that. I always end up dropping my stick when I'm doing something cool and something that I would be proud of. But of course it decides to go wrong. And normally my reflex of what I do is just pause it and try to keep going. But it was a bad idea. Okay, so if I think on how it's supposed to go, it should be around here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If I just like back up the song and just try to make it catch up. Fuck! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Woo! I broke the duct tape. Literally, the duct tape is literally has literally been torn. The tape has literally been torn apart by my drumming. I'm more impressed by that. I don't know if I would be more disappointed in the duct tape or more impressed by my drumming more than anything else. I wouldn't be able to tell which one. But wow, that was fun. God damn, it's been so long since I played that one. God damn. Now I'm just even more pumped up to do more. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Today we're gonna. You know what? Let's do it. Today we're gonna go for images and words. Because why not? That's literally it. Because why not? Okay, I just wanted to check something because I wasn't sure for the video that I had, you could hear the drumming of the other person. No, you can't, which is good, because it means instead you can just hear mine instead. Okay, so to get a little backstory for those who don't know, wait, I'm actually gonna make myself a little bit bigger here. Images and Words was Dream Theater's second album, and it was actually pretty much and is actually by popular consensus their best. In my opinion, actually, I think it's overrated. In my opinion, I think that Train of Thought kicks the ass. I think that Awake kicks the ass out of Images and Words, and Train of Thought as well. Because honestly, well, Train of Thought is my favorite. And even though, yes, Train of Thought is actually the first album that I've ever heard, even though, and you know what? I actually have it. I actually have it now. Because it was just one random day I just saw it was in my local CD store. I mean, local, but it's a fancy way of saying it, but I was so happy. I was so happy when I saw it was there, because I'm like, oh, my favorite album, gimme! That's pretty much all I did. I just asked them to give it to me. Okay. Now, "Pull Me Under" was actually their first single as well. This is the song I'm gonna play right now as well. It was their first single, and the only pretty much one that was considered to be part of the mainstream, because it was their only top charting single. But I honestly, it's pretty good. But there are better songs for me. But I play many songs of Dream Theater, so if you have heard some of the others, I'm curious what you think of this one compared to the others. Well, obviously, yes, it is obviously less heavy than Train of Thoughts and Systematic Chaos, but, tell me what to think. I'd be curious. Let's go. Kudos to the guy who actually managed to get 100% here in the game. Kudos. Really, really good. Whoops. You know what? Although I do appreciate that you don't hear anything else besides just the music. You don't even hear this drumming, you just hear the song. Man, this was confusing. This. I never managed to do it right. Oops, sorry. Whoa. I never mentioned that part too. That's better. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I always found that weird that one like ends suddenly. I always found that weird. Or just ends like suddenly without any. You'll never know that when it ends. Just like just does it like that. I've always found that weird. Okay, this is another day. I think it's about the drummer losing one of their parents. I think it was about losing his dad, or something like that. Oh wait, hang on. Now I can put me back up here. There we go. Oops. not hurting much again. This one's like this one is a nice seriously, another day is such a no. But then you have to take the time, which just kicks into overdrive again. Which just kicks into overdrive again. Do it because the video for this one is like so delayed. It's ridiculous. It's so delayed, and because of that, I mean, it feels like it's delayed. It feels like it's delayed because I need to focus real hard to be able to do it. Oh damn! Now my stick. My stick keeps getting stuck onto the tape. Damn it! Stop! Man, the video for this one is really bad. It's like, seriously, it's way too delayed. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know, I'm just gonna put myself here because if I can remember, the charge is like somewhere over there in the video, so I'm just gonna put like it's just like slapstick, just slapstick right over there. Surrounded.
Sometimes all I want to do is wait. The shadow I've been hiding in has fled from me today. I know it's easier to walk away than look it in the eye. But I will raise a shelter to the sky. And here beneath the stars tonight alive, she will slowly yield the light as I awaken from the longest night. to walk away, then look it in the eye. But I had given all that I could take, and now I've only habits left to break. Tonight I'll still be lying here surrounded in all the light.
Okay. Oh boy. Now it's gonna come afterwards. Now, oh boy. Metropolis Part 1, The Miracle and the Sleeper. Yeah, that's a long title. But but the Part 1 bit is mostly like an homage to Rush from what actually I guess the Dream Theater actually said. Now this one is a full chart. Now this one is actually a chart that was made by Harmonix. This one was actually part of the normal how can I say it, not normal layout, normal god damn it. It was part of the roster of songs for Arcade 4. And at the time it didn't take much of it because the only other song that I've heard from Dream Theater was Panic Attack, and you all know how I feel about that one. Panic Attack is easily one of my favorite songs ever. It's so epic, it's so badass, and I love it. Okay, and yeah, when I heard this, I can confirm that I was pretty disappointed because I was expecting like a Panic Attack 2, but when I learned actually that this one was actually like 13 years older than Panic Attack, I was like, oh. But now, since I've actually heard the rest of their stuff, I can confirm that, yeah, it actually is, it's pretty good, and it's, you know, it's pretty wild. And they made a whole follow-up to this song as a whole album. No joke. One of their albums, Metropolis Part 2, yes, that's really what it's called, Seen from a Memory, is a big follow-up from this one song. And it was a whole album dedicated to the follow-up of this song. When this song came out in 1992, and the follow-up album came out something like in 99 or something like that. And yeah. Anyway. Oops. Next one. Oh, this one is a break. Oh, dear God. Oh, my God. Okay. This one doesn't have any drums, so I'm keeping it. This one doesn't have any drums, so I'm keeping it here because of continuity. Because the next song actually has themes from this one. And by the way, what's actually heard is not the same thing as what is played on the keyboard there. I know it's not because I actually learned it. So I know that what we see here is not the real thing. I mean, what we hear is not the real thing, but what is on the keyboard there is the real thing, because the part that we hear is from the one of the live versions.
Standing by the window, eyes upon the moon, hoping that the memory will leave a spirit soon. She shuts the doors and lights and lays her body on the bed. Images and words are running deep. She has too much pride to pull the sheets above her head. So quietly she lays and waits for sleep. She stares at the ceiling and tries not to think. And pictures that change, she's been trying to link again. But the feeling is gone. Water can't cover her memory. And ashes can't answer her pain. God, give me the power to take breath from my breeze and call life from the cord let her frame. In with the ashes, or up with the smoke from the fire. With wings up in heaven, or here lying in bed. Palm of her hand to my head. Now and forever could. In my heart of the earth.
Yeah, that's one's pretty nice. And I can just say that the first time I listened to Images and Words as a whole, that one really caught me off guard. When I was just listening to Images and Words, I'm like, okay, it's I guess it's pretty much the same thing, and then Wait for Sleep, I'm like, wait, whoa. That's not what I expected. God damn.
The way your heart beats makes all the difference in learning to live. Here before me is my soul. I'm learning to live. I won't give up till I've no more to give. No more to give. Listening to the city, whispering its violence. I said I'm watching from above. The 90s bring new questions, new solutions to be found. I fell in love to be let down. Once again we dance in the crowd. At times I step away from a coming fear that's all spread out. Won't listen to what you say. Once you touch, you standing low to face the bitter fate. Once I reached for love, now I reach for life. Another chance to live my life. A freedom sensation in my heart. To ride the wings of dreams into changing horizons. It brings in a peace within my mind. As I'm lifted from where I spent my life, I hear an innocent voice. I hear kindness, beauty, and
I forgot about this part. I don't know why, for some reason it reminds me of something I would hear like in Chrono Trigger or even Chrono Cross at this point. I don't know if it's just me. I mean, I don't know if it was just me. about that part. And that's gonna be it for drumming today. I mean, that's not gonna be the end of the stream, don't worry. Oops. It's not gonna be the end of the stream, no. I apologize though, because this was really something it's just an idea that I had. I just wanted to redo this again. It was just really, all of a sudden, you know? Like, I was like, you know what, I miss it. I miss doing this, let's do it. And I did, and I had fun. A lot. But I think that, I mean, I had a lot of fun, but I'm pretty sure that you guys didn't. So, that's why I apologize. Highly apologize for that. Let me just replace this real quick, and whew. Damn. Ow. My neck. Dear God. Let me just put this down again. Alright, I'm back now, and well, I'm not quite sure what else I would want to do. Sorry, I just saw a thing that Mark said, posted just recently. Sorry for being away for a while. COVID finally caught up to me coming back from Korea, and there's been a lot of things landing one after another. I'm resting up and will be back on track as soon as I feel better. Big preach. Aww. Sad. I mean, at some point it had to happen to everyone, right? Right? It's kind of sad though. It's kind of sad though. Anyway, what would I want to do now? Oh yeah, there was this weird article I saw out of nowhere that popped up, and got me curious. Because I do like to see some rankings. Just a weird thing, like the 100 greatest albums of all time, and I just love the first sentence that I see right now. This is a list compiled through hours of debate, frustration, laughter, acquiescence, and epiphany. Okay. Okay, so I'm just checking these so far. Okay, 100, Jane's Addiction, nothing shocking. I don't know that one. Come see Washington, Heaven and Earth. Don't know that one. Lucinda Williams' Car Was on a Gravel Road. Don't know that one. Fugazi Repeater. Don't know that one. NWA Strata Compton. Don't know that one. Toxicity from System of a Down. 95. I'm curious to see this here. I'm really surprised to see this here. Let's see what it has to soar. Okay. After making a name for themselves with their self-titled debut, System of a Down reached new heights with their sophomore album, 2001's Toxicity. Melodic, chaotic, and downright hypnotic, the album expanded the boundaries of heavy music. The frenetic Chop Suey became one of the most bizarre hits of all time on rock radio, even with Clear Channel temporarily removing it from airwaves after the September 11 attacks. While songs like the crushing title track and the haunting aerials also served to propel the album to multi-platinum status. Yep. Sounded like no other band before them, Serge Tankian's operatic vocals soar over Darren Malakian's complex musical compositions, with Chavo Dodgian and John Dalmayan forming a relentless rhythm section. All told, Toxicity stands as one of the finest works of heavy music in the 21st century, if not all time. Damn. I can't agree with that anymore. Wilco, Yankee, Hotel Foxtrot, I don't know that one. TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool, don't know that one. The Replacements, Let It Be. The Who, Who's Next? Oh, I know that one though. Yep, the Won't Get Fooled Again. The most noticeable improvement is Roger Daltrey's voice, reaching heights that were only hinted at in the past. Keith Moon's drum solo, followed by Daltrey's scream at the end of "We won't get fooled again" remains as one of rock's greatest moments. Yes, I will admit though that is pretty fantastic to hear. Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. Okay. Green Day's Dookie. Alice Coltrane, Johnny in Shachidana, don't know that one. Slayer, Rain in Blood, okay. Pearl Jam 10, I know one song from that one. Tupac, All Eyes on Me, don't know what that is. Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. Yeah. Pretenders, self-titled. Peter Gabriel, So, don't know that one. Adele, 21, don't know that one. Erykah Badu, what? The Police. Ooh. I don't know that one either. That's about it. I don't know many songs. I don't know many albums. I never really realized. The Police with Synchronicity. however it's pronounced. And just lower this a bit. Synchronicity, okay? Billy Joel, The Stranger. Jay-Z, The Black Album. The Smith, The Queen is Dead. Janelle Monáe, Dirty Computer. Seriously, there's like only one that I know in this. I mean, there's one that I've fully listened to, and everything else I don't know. There's a few albums that I know, but just because I've heard one song off of it, but that's it. Bob Dylan, Highway 61 Revisited. Parliament, The Mothership Connection. What the hell are these albums? My Bloody Valentine, Loveless. What are these albums? U2, The Joshua Tree. What even? Sonic Youth, Daydream Nation. I know one song of it, and I found it pretty annoying. It was Teenage Riot. I honestly thought it pretty annoying. An honest to God anthem, one of the best of all time, perhaps. No, I find it annoying. I honestly find Teenage Riot to be an annoying song, in my opinion. The Beastie Boys, Paul's Boutique, okay. Production before this album was still very simple and sparse. In fact, just listen to License to Ill for Exhibit AZ. For those who don't know, License to Ill has Sabotage on it, and Frick Ocean, Channel Orange, what even? Radiohead in Rainbows. I don't know any of these except one, which was Toxicity, and was super low. I mean, it was at 95. Dawn on Like a Prayer. Leonard Cohen, songs of Leonard Cohen. The Cure, Disintegration. I don't know any of these. Tom Waits, Rain Dogs. Okay, so far this has been incredibly disappointing. Mad Villain, Mad Villainy. Oh, incredibly disappointed this list. Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. Oof. I don't know. I don't know about that. Nas, Illmatic, okay. Nina Simone, I Put a Spell on You. I don't know any of these. The band. Wow. That's literally the name of the band. Of this band. The Band. How original. Music from Big Pink. Okay. David Bowie, Hunky Dory. Okay, well, David Bowie and his name. That's surprised to see David Bowie in here. I wasn't surprised to see Adele either, or Bob Dylan. It's not in the Family Stone. There's a ride going on. Now, most of these I don't even know their bands. Joy Division, Unknown Pleasures. Dr. Drew, 2001, and the only cover that's on it, it's a weed leaf. Oh. What you suddenly could not have predicted, however, is that in the next 2 decades, not one but 2 cuts of 2001 would go on to becoming era-defining internet memes. Okay. Okay, in the early 2010s, the next episode, one of the songs probably, I guess, was synonymous with the Mountain Dew chugging, joint smoking, sunglasses wearing MLG 420 meme format. Okay. If those words made any sense to you at all, then the plucky guitar sample Snoop Dogg's opening la da da. Then the Snoop Dogg Plucky guitar sample, Snoop Dogg's opening, la da da da, and especially Nate Dogg's soulful "Smoke Weed Every Day" have been burnt in memory forever. Smoke weed. The Strokes, Is This It? Okay. Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. Well, that I'm not that surprised though. I'm not that surprised to see Johnny Cash in here too. Man, there's so many ads in here. It has so much trouble to follow. Iggy and the Stooges, Raw Power. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. I'm not that surprised to see Guns N' Roses here as well. Oh. Now, here are a few actually know in this. So what you will about modern rock today. But back in 1987, people had every right to turn up their speakers and blast what we consider oldies today. Welcome to the Jungle, Paradise City, and Sweet Child of Mine. Oh, Guns N' Roses, the great rock and roll track. Rock and roll tragedy? I thought the Smashing Pumpkins, there wasn't a more depressing story in the genre. Wait, what I missed? Wait, there was Smashing Pumpkins in here. Wait a minute, I need to see it. I need to, wait, what happened? What happened? What did I miss? What happened? I'd just be like, Sorry, I'm not doing much right now again. It was just like a spontaneous thing. Oh, did I skip it? Oh no, okay, here it is. Okay, okay, oh. Okay. With due respect to 1979, which exudes a nostalgic stardust felt deeply by much of Generation X, it's maybe the dozenth best song on Melancholy and Infinite Sadness, from in the mold of The Wall or the White Album, Hello, Farewell, and Good Night. Hello, Farewell, and Good Night. The Smashing Pumpkins' third album represented their unquestionable apology before a drug and ego-induced flame out. Although Adore and Mission now have their apologists. Okay. Ah. Okay. Well, now I know. Okay, now back to what was. Until the Smashing Pumpkins, there wasn't a more depressing story in the genre. 5 rock stars, the world's greatest selling debut album, 28 million fans. They had the look, they had the sound, and they had the edge, but they couldn't hold it together. Instead of marching on, they went straight to the ground, spoiling just about everything that had made the band so goddamn successful from the start. Oh. Regardless of the lineup changes or the drama that came in the years following its release, Appetite for Destruction remains absolutely flawless. It's the type of record every rock and roll band should aspire, or at least attempt, to create. Is it timeless? As much as it should be, but its crossover appeal is far greater than you'd like to believe. Think of it this way. Every night, and no, that's not an exaggeration, tracks off this record are not playing on some PA, but literally moving people. Whether it's at a sports arena, at some teenager's house party in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, or the hipster dive bar in Brooklyn, people still can't get enough of this album. Hell, you'd have to pay Chuck Klosterman $5,001 to never listen to it even again. To never listen to it ever again. Whether or not it's a compelling argument is up to you. Bottom line, it's a diamond album. End of story. Okay. A Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory. Don't know that one. Van Morrison, Astral Weeks. Nope. Don't know that. Nine Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral. Ooh, I've heard about this. I've heard about this one, though. I've heard about this one. I'm curious about what they say here. Trent Reznor, which is okay. Trent Reznor has come a long way since his one-man studio band Nine Inch Nails injected 1994's The Downward Spiral into mainstream radio, taking some pop aesthetic from 1989's dance-oriented Pretty Hate Machine and grinding it up with a legendary middle finger known as the Broken EP. Reznor spat out a suicidal concept record with industrial metal roots, not to mention its 95 remix companion. The Downward Spiral spearheaded a wave of industrial pop, new metal, mid-90s alternative, and the like, all alongside a leviathan called grunge rock. While the overall sound and motivation of Nine Inch Nails and its sole creator has taken dramatic shifts post-99, despite a fist fuck here and a marriage there, Trent Reznor will go down in history as Mr. Self-Destruct, the man who brought us closer to God in so many words. On that note, you know you're awesome when Johnny Cash makes one of your songs his own personal unplanned eulogy. What? Okay. Oh, Lady Gaga, the Fame Monster. Yep. I mean, there's only one I know here, but it's Bad Romance. That's pretty much about it. But I mean, I do know that it was like a big thing. Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. Okay. Okay, apparently this is a jazz record, apparently. Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks. Ugh. I do know about it, okay. I do know about it because of one song on it, and it was one of the most annoying songs in Rock Band 2. Because of its vocals, which were so spastic. Okay. So I just read real quick and... Okay. Drawing from the dissolution of his marriage to Sarah Lowndes, Blood on the Track is commonly held to be Bob Dylan's great breakup album. Okay. And therefore viewed as the wily bard's most vulnerable statement. Sure, there's blood here, but there's little evidence of a bleeding heart. While Dylan has referenced the album's pain, the album's success and everlasting influence is not due to raw revelation. Instead, Blood's power stems from the masterful metabolization of an artist's experiences into musical stories that feel timeless. Huh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's better. AC/DC, Back in Black. That's better. That's way better. That's better to have this here. That's better. AC/DC's return after the death of inimitable frontman Bon Scott is one of the greatest comeback stories in rock history, coming off the release of their most successful album, 1979's Highway to Hell. The Australian band admirably trudged forward, enlisting singer Brian Johnson to fill Scott's seemingly unfillable shoes. With a voice like gravel and swagger to boot, Johnson was a perfect fit. Yet, this new iteration of AC/DC still managed to sound distinct while retaining their core identity as world-class hard rock riffers. Helping in this transition was producer Robert Mutt Lange, who helmed Highway to Hell, and returned for 1980's Back in Black. Lange's penchant for sonic perfection and pop accessibility would keep the wheels moving, as hard under the triumphant title track and lead single. Few recorded riffs have proven catchier with Axeman Angus Young peppering blues runs between massive power chords. You couldn't have chosen a better song to introduce Brian Johnson. In the gutsy move, the lyrics are eerily self-referential. I'm let loose from the noose that's kept me hanging about. And Johnson snarls them with intent. AC/DC would also notch hits with the ominous opener Hell's Bells and the unabashed lazy You Shook Me All Night Long. Shook me all night long! Testament to Back in Black's lasting legacy, these songs were made ubiquitous across algorithm playlists, dive bar jukeboxes, and FM rock stations. That's a good way to say it. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt. Pixies Doolittle. Ooh, I know one song from that album. I've heard it from Rock Band 1. It was one of my favorites, actually. It was, I can't remember what it was called. Wave of Mutilation. There we go. On a wave of mutilation, wave of mutilation, wave of mutilation. Okay, sorry. So there was that, and then 19 Taylor Swift 1989. Okay, Paul Simon Graceland. Outcast Stankonia. What even? Oh dear God. This is the longest album title I've ever seen. Fiona Apple. The idler wheel is wasn't the driver of the screw, and whipping cords will serve you more than ropes will ever do. What the fuck? Okay, I just love to see this. Okay, the first thing I've seen there. Just want to feel everything. Feel the Apple coos on every single night. The sparkling opener to her 4th studio album, the interminably named, in parentheses, Deep Breath. So, like, the interminably named. The idler wheel is wasn't that the driver of the screw, and whipping cords will serve you more than ropes will ever do. What the fuck? Neil Young after the gold rush. Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the Wu-Tang. 36 Chambers. The hell? Oh, Rage Against the Machine, South L. Oh, yeah. Okay, I want to know about this, though. I want to know about this one, though. The 90s were a decade in which rock and hip-hop became not just ubiquitous, but mediums that allowed for collective catharsis and railed against the status quo. No album was more in service to these ideas than Rage Against the Machine's self-titled debut, which combined both genres in a furious and poignant cocktail. Four Los Angeles dwelling punks had met with a clear mission in mind: take full throttle new rock music with notes of heavy metal, funk, and blues, and then frontman Zach De La Rocha spit fierce, politically charged bars above it. Little did they know their experiment would take them to the highest pantheon of rock music, and it would speak urgently to audiences all around the world for decades to come. Tom Morello's guitar work was alien to nearly every other rock band on the planet, as he constantly searched for the most unconventional ways to solo and reinvent the idea of a rock guitarist. The interlocking grooves of bassist Tim Comerford, drummer Brad Wilk, and Morello created a full-bodied instrumental sound, making the simplest blues riffs come across as powerful, awe-inducing hooks. Meanwhile, De La Rocha's prescient meditations on police brutality, the caustic nature of capitalism, and global unrest as a result of deep power imbalances were thought-provoking and, of course, rage-inducing, which was the point. The profound influence of Rage Against the Machine is clear in the way that rap and rock became inseparable through the post-grunge and nu metal genres, and in the overall landscape of political music in the last 50 years. There was nothing like it before, and nothing would be the same afterwards. As society continues to lament the same exact topics that Rage Against the Machine stood for dismantling on their self-taught connection and beyond. There's still no other album that is as successful at validating our own rage. Wow. Oh boy, now we entered Beatles. The Beatles self-titled album, and wow. It's just a white album with just said Beatles on it. But Metallica's Master of Puppets. Okay, and I want to know, why the hell has Master of Puppets been getting super popular lately? I've seen this. For some reason, Master of Puppets have been topping the charts. They're topping the charts on Spotify. I think, from what I've learned, this is the stupidest reason ever. It's because it wasn't Stranger Things. No joke. apparently, Stranger Things is popular enough to bring back like 70s. No, no, it's 80s. Yep. Yeah, there we go. We just see right here. Yeah. It's actually said right here. This is best exemplified by the epic title track, tapping into influences such as Rush and Diamond Head. The song twists and turns for nearly 9 minutes, weaving full-bore riffs and prog chord progressions into a thrash tapestry that vies to be the greatest thrash song ever recorded. Its recent use in Stranger Things and has only amplified that legacy. I don't know why, though. Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, okay? Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Hell yeah. Now that I know is a very important album. Okay. So when it comes to when it comes to sonic exploration and experimentation, Pink Floyd picked up where the Beatles left off and eclipsed them. Ha 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 ha. Pun. Dark Side of the Moon expanded music beyond the ears and, as corny and psychedelic as it sounds, into the mind. The cinematic surround sound experience of the album puts you directly into the music. Floyd's sublime compositions laid with thought-provoking interview clips and sound effects create a unique and never-before-heard soundscape. All you have to do is close your eyes and your mind takes you into a dark and eerie montage of the human condition. Terrifying, moody, cynical, and heart-wrenchingly beautiful. Okay. The album is an unsurpassed listen. To this day, few records are as well conceptualized and as tightly produced, especially when it comes to an experimental album. This was experimental? This was just like a try? Damn! Floyd and producer Alan Parsons pushed the audio technology of the time to the brink and freed music beyond passive listening into a full immersion of sound. What's made Dark Side such a lasting album beyond all this technical and aesthetic praise is that it also contains some of the best rock singles of all time. Money, with its funky bassline, biting lyrics, and distinct sound, College is immortal. Time and Brain Damage set the bar for how complex you can make a successful pop song. Without them, there would be no OK Computer, nor Comma Police. Anyone who writes off Dark Side as merely stoner music has clearly never listened to it. The sonic landscapes it paints are so lush and moody, it's no wonder that potheads frequently frolic in them. But the concept is so much bigger. On Dark Side, Floyd documents the fragility of the human mind in the modern world, tormented by societal contrivances and the futility of running against time. All you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. It's an unbroken, continuous body of music, starting with heartbeats and ending with heartbeats. Does it really do that? Does it really do that? From start to end, when the last beat fades out, you know you've gone on a profound journey, and each time you hear something new. The album's connection with listeners is profound, but if the proof is in the numbers, observe this. Dark Side of the Moon is the longest charting album in history. What? What? Okay, I just clicked it just out of sheer curiosity, okay? This is the first thing I see. The album, Dark Side of the Moon, continues to hold the record by far for the most charted weeks on the Billboard 200. 917. 917 weeks. What the hell? That is a lot of weeks. God damn. Okay, so just keep going down the list. Missy Elliott, Super Duper Fly. No, don't know what that is. Michael Jackson's Thriller. I'm not surprised though. Okay, you know what? Why not? Let's read this one. Legacy in the era of cancel culture is a funny thing. Despite controversy, itself controversial due to acquittals and contested documentaries, Michael Jackson has remained largely immune. The Tony-winning MJ the musical premiered at the end of 2021. Hardly a wedding goes by without the Jackson jam on the playlist. You can barely walk through a public space without hearing a familiar tune. But there's an uncomplicated reason he remains a pop icon to many. The music is simply unassailable. Thriller is a flat-out classic. It's 9 tracks spawning 7 top 10 singles. There's collaborations with Paul McCartney, with The Girls Is Mine, and Eddie Van Halen for Beat It. There's the song that gave us the moonwalk, Billie Jean, and the one that revolutionized the music video, Thriller. Within this one collection, Jackson managed to transform multiple aspects of pop culture. Even led to Weird Al Yankovic's first top 40 hit with Eat It. Calling the record of Force undersells how deeply impactful it was and is. There's a reason this is the greatest selling album of all time by a whopping 20 million copies. It's a hit-filled wonder of pop art. The Ramones is self-title. Public Enemy takes a Nation of Millions to hold us back. Black Sabbath's Paranoid. Hell yeah. Nice. Yeah, there's not much to say right now for that one. The Rolling Stones' Let It Bleed is gonna highlight Gimme Shelter, isn't it? No? Surprised about that. Anyway, Stevie Wonder's Song is the Key of Life. Led Zeppelin 4. Well, because of Stairway to Heaven. Yep. Damn it, come on, go faster. I'm almost done to this list. Okay. Kate Bush, Hounds of Love. Okay. Talking Heads, Remain in Light. Okay. Okay. Beyonce's Lemonade. What? This album is not even is barely 5 years old. I mean, it's 6 years old, but still, what? Seriously, a 6-year-old album managed to make this list. Surprised. Patti Smith, Horses. Who are you? Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, Born to Run. What even? There were too many songs in this I don't know. Too many songs, too many albums I don't know, and too many artists I don't know. David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Yeah. I do know that one, though, for only one song. Again, the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Nice. Okay. The Velvet Underground, and Nico. Okay. Bob Dylan, Blonde on Blonde. What? I have lost faith in this. I have lost faith in this list. Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Ow. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's better. Nirvana's Nevermind. That's bad. That's way better. It's frequently asked, but bears mentioning again. Nirvana's Nevermind changed music forever. Before Nevermind, rock and roll and its hedonistic lifestyle had mutated to a commercialized, bombastic, and frequently hollow peak. But the work of Kurt Cobain, Chris Novoselic, and Dave Grohl offered a complete reset to the idea of a rock band in the 20th century. Like every significant rock album before it, Nevermind challenged authority, and he did so with a shrug and a smile. Kurt Cobain's dejected attitude spoke to a generation that felt disenfranchised and ignored by the corporate and political interests that dominated the 80s. And buried within Nevermind are profound meditations on depression, expectations, and the futility of existence. Its widespread success and acclaim established the uniting power of not just alternative rock, but the ethos of a phrase like "Nevermind," a perfect summation of Nirvana's independent, contemplative attitude while giving voice to the mass of young people around the world who felt simply misunderstood. As a child of Gen X parents who were in their 20s when Nevermind was released, I grew up knowing that this album was, of course, significant. But as I enter my late 20s, only now do I realize how present these ideas were, how powerful it is to hear Cobain and co. rail against the rat race in favor of selflessness and love. Pick a lyric, any lyric from the album, and it still strikes a chord. For me, it's as simple as, well, whatever, never mind. Oh well, whatever, never mind. Yeah, that's yep, that's simple as that. Okay, so I mean, it starts the top 10 great, but I mean, for me, it drops again. Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On." Radiohead, OK Computer. Well, I do know that this was a really huge deal when this one came out. So, Kendrick Lamar to Pimp a Butterfly. Okay. The Beach Boys, Pet Sounds. Okay. Johnny Mitchell, Blue. Okay. The Clash, London Calling. The Beatles, Abbey Road. Fleetwood Mac, Rumors. How is that second? And Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain. This is first. Okay. Well, that was highly disappointing. That's all I had to say about that. Oh, that was highly disappointing. There was only, well, there's only one I fully listened to. That was it. So yep, I can't. So yep, that the only thing I can say is that that was incredibly disappointing. Now what do I do actually? You know what? Screw it. Even though I know I saw these two this morning, I don't care.
Hello there.
I don't care. I want to see them again.
Hello there.
Alright, everything's back. Everything's back again. Everything's back again and all honky dory. Let's watch one together. It's his first one, so it's his first one and it's most viewed. So I want you guys to be able to understand as well, like, why people like his stuff so much.
I'm Mount Pain 27, and this is Dean of Doom, the show where we give grades to classic and contemporary Doom wads. Why? Because ranking things is fun. Today's episode will be dedicated to the first half of 1996's final Doom, TNT Evolution, developed by Team TNT. This wad is of special significance to me because it's actually the first Doom I ever played. For whatever reason, my dad owned Final Doom, but not Doom 2 or the original Doom. So for a long time, I thought TNT was the original. Anyway, TNT made a huge...
Actually, you know, no. It's not this one we're going to watch today, no. 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 Let's go and check Alien Vendetta. Yeah.
Hello there. I'm Mount Pain 27, and this is Dean of Doom, the show where we give grades to classic and contemporary Doom wads.
There we go. That's better.
Why? Because ranking things is fun. Today's episode will be dedicated to Alien Vendetta, one of the most influential community-made megawads ever. It was released in 2001, but we're going to be reviewing the 2002 release that was approved for compet-end speedrunning, and we'll be ignoring the 2016 Black Label version for expediency's sake. We've got a lot of ground to cover with this one, so I'll limit my opening comments to this. Alien Vendetta was one of the main reasons why I started this show. Outside of Doom World, you're not really going to find anyone who knows anything about Alien Vendetta, and YouTube is particularly devoid of discussions related to non-vanilla Doom, so I set out to create a show that could sing the praises of special Doom wads while giving potential new players a glimpse of what they're getting into. Alien Vendetta, I believe, is particularly deserving of this treatment. I don't do this often, but in this video I'm going to display the level designer of each map, because I want to spotlight the authors both for their prowess and for their distinct personalities. Now before we dive in, here's how the show works. We'll give each level in the wad 2 grades, one for quality and one for difficulty. We grade quality from A to F and difficulty from X to E. X for extreme, E for easy, and A through D in between. A grade A level is fun, memorable, visually distinctive, creative, and a fair challenge. Lower grades indicate that the level lacks some or all of these qualities. Bear in mind that I'm not a Doom god, and these are just my opinions, so our definitions of difficulty and great map design will surely differ. Disagreeing is part of the fun, after all. For the first timers in the audience, here are the rules. 1, we play on ultraviolence, or in this case, I'm a Doom god. Again, note that I'm not. 2, we play each level from a pistol start. 3, in order to review the wad, I must have played it at least twice. 4, saves are allowed, but discouraged. And 5, I go for 100% kills in all levels, making certain exceptions in cases where it's just not worth it. I play on Z-Doom with compatibility settings on strict. Now, to the wad. Map 1, Sunset. Alien Vendetta's opener turns the player onto its aesthetics immediately. Despite being really brown, the map's lighting is noticeably nuanced, and the shadows really bring out the twilight here. This map is short and easy, but don't expect that to be a trend. For right now, enjoy the gorgeous orange skybox and the secrets, which are quite creatively hidden. Sunset always gets me excited to play the rest of the Megawad. It's a really solid opener. Grade, B+, difficulty, D-. Map 2, Rusty Rage. This map can really smack around an unwary player, markedly stepping up the intensity. This is an Anders Johnson map. He worked on the plurality of Alien Vendetta's maps, and he's not one to show mercy. Try to sprint through the first hallway and you'll find yourself weaponless and surrounded by a dozen shotgunners. You want that secret soul sphere? You'll be getting a visit from 16 chain gunners. Yellow key? Here's an archvile. Rusty Rage is essentially a beginner's guide to Alien Vendetta. It teaches you to use your head, expect fierce retaliation for rewards, and to always give as good as you get. Grade, B-, difficulty, C. Map 3, Cargo Depot. Cargo Depot is a good tech-based level with some fine detailing that plays a bit like one of TNT Evolution's early maps. The combat is nothing to write home about, but I love this secret cave with the yellow key and the waterfalls, the train tracks, and this neat cargo ship outside. Ammo is tight if you're dumb like me and forget you have Berserk, so you may have to punch a tomato or two on your way out. By AV standards, this level is essentially filler, but it's still a cut above vanilla in terms of lighting, layout, and texturing. Grade, B-, difficulty, D. Map 4, Seclusion. The first thing you'll notice is the level starts you at the end of the train tunnel you went through on your way out of Cargo Depot. This little bit of continuity really adds to the immersion and gets you psyched up to keep exploring. The second thing that you'll notice is the high enemy count, nearly 300 monsters. Seclusion is reminiscent of Knee Deep in the Dead, as it's crawling with hit scanners, but equally shored up with Romero-esque secrets to prepare the player. It's a great feeling when the map throws whole courtyards and wall-to-wall hallways of monsters at you, because at this point, Alien Vendetta is trying to make you feel powerful. Don't worry, your comeuppance is imminent. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of the combat and the electronic soundtrack. Seclusion's a winner. Grade A-, difficulty C-. Map 5, Crimson Tide. Angsty and short, Crimson Tide seems to pay a lot more attention to its setting, a brown castle surrounded by a bloody sea, than its combat. I can't say I'm a huge fan of this one, mainly because it feels like a postponement of the action after Map 4. If you want 100% kills, I believe you have to jump into the blood, grab a rad suit, and kill this extremely out-of-the-way Pinky and Chain Gunner. That's unkind placement if you ask me.
Yeah.
Grade C+, difficulty D. Map 6, Hillside Siege. Get ready for the first big difficulty spike of Alien Vendetta. This level is indeed an uphill battle, as the opposition is more often than not in great numbers and are benefiting from better ground than you'll have. The long-range Macubi can be tough to deal with, and without the invulnerability/teleporter/BFG secret, the cyber demon presiding over this demonic training ground is pretty much invincible. Infighting is your friend here. A profligate Doom guy will definitely run out of ammo. I know what Hillside Siege is trying to do, but the fights are pretty painful and grindy, even when you're doing them right. And with the rise of the Triad music, it feels more like a hell-revealed homage than its own thing. In short, it's a miss. Grade C, difficulty B-. Map 7, Showdown. Dead pretty simple. This is a snack of a map from Anders Johnson, which only gets easier after you waste the Macubi at the start. Systematically eliminate the spiders, patrolling the outer walls of the castle, and hit 2 switches to exit. Showdown is no frills, fast, and fun. Not much more you can ask from a Map 7 and a classic Megawad. Grade B, difficulty D+. Map 8, Beast Island.
Oh, wait a minute.
B.
I like the continue. I
Fast
like the
and fun.
continue.
Not much
The
more you can ask from a
continuity.
Map 7 and a classic Megawad. Grade B,
I
difficulty
like the little bit of
D+.
continuity
Map
there.
8,
I like
Beast
that.
Island.
I like.
The expansive and secret
I like continuity in WADs.
rich Beast Island is one of Alien Vendetta's most memorable levels. It marries solid action with a spirit of adventure, and the results are outstanding. Beast Island is home to some of the Megawad's most scenic views. You'll be traipsing through dark-lit, watery tunnels, squeezing between cliffs, and finally invading a massive island fortress, which you can actually see from afar earlier in the level, a very cool touch. I love this little sequence where you get to telefrag revenants on your way up this seaside cliff. It's artistic and satisfying. The fortress is a little claustrophobic compared to the rest of the level, and that fight with the cyber demon in the courtyard can get ugly if you let him cut off your access to the outside, where you can easily waste him with plasma. Most of the 9 secrets are tucked away in the fortress. Some of them are pretty tough to find, but they're critical to your surviving a pistol start. The lighting in this level, especially the darker sections, is truly gorgeous, and the music is great. I'm a huge fan of Beast Island. This gets an A, with a difficulty of B-. Map 9, Castle Gardens. I really disliked this map the first time I played it, maybe because it seems so much more cramped and bland than Beast Island. Castle Gardens is gloomy and fairly packed with monsters. It's relatively short but not that difficult. This is Kim Andre Malda's first contribution to the Megawad. He's known for his strict attention to detail, lighting-wise, on full display in this brownstone library. You'll also notice how he loves his mobs of chain gunners. Castle Gardens hides its secrets pretty carefully, and finding them will greatly improve your experience. In the text file, Malda writes that this was the first map he ever did for Doom 2. In that case, great job. Nothing particularly stands out about Castle Gardens, and the combat gets a little draggy, but it's still solid work. B- with a difficulty of C-. Map 10, Toxic Touch. In my opinion, and by popular consensus in the Doom community, Toxic Touch is one of the best maps ever made. Using 100% vanilla textures, Kim Andre Malda creates a striking and often beautiful environment. A direct continuation of Castle Gardens, Toxic Touch is intended to be the sewer system directly beneath Map 9's grounds. The color coordination and lighting are superb, and the music drips with atmosphere. When playing Toxic Touch, you get a prevailing sense of everything being in its right place. Every monster, every torch, every shadow fits into the overall construction. There's a flow to the combat that feels highly calibrated, even perfected. The level is overflowing with hit scanners. You'll be mowing down entire corridors of them, and Malda loves to surprise you with archviles. I'm slightly at a loss trying to describe what makes Toxic Touch so memorable, because it's really about the experience of being in the level when it's really quiet. Toxic Touch has an unearthly quiescence and laser focus, and its masterful construction has few peers in Doom mapping. Grade A+, difficulty B-. Map 11, Nemesis. Alien Vendetta is not a perfect Megawad. There's no such thing, of course. Every Megawad has to have that map. the one you dread playing and always have to convince yourself not to skip. Nemesis is that map for me, a twisted, elephantine disaster area that is simply too big, too complicated, and too unwieldy to complete without getting frustrated. I will admit that it's impressive to look at, but a map will lose my respect very quickly if it prioritizes spectacle over fun. Nemesis forces you to spend at least 2/3 of the map squeezing through cramped cave passages. With Doom's janky collision physics, this can get very frustrating and claustrophobic.
Oh, yeah.
You're either bouncing off the walls or getting stuck where you're meant to pass right through, and meanwhile you'll be asked to do battle with Mancubi, Chain Gunners, Revenants, and Archviles all in close quarters. It's exhausting. The Marble Castle section is tolerable, except that it's needlessly difficult to get around, and of course you'll be hitting a bunch of critical switches that never give a clear indication of what they do at the time you press them. Hand to God, I still have no idea what exactly opens the exit, which is shoved into an obscure corner of the cave section, and you just wander into it and the level ends. I'm completely okay with non-linear maps, as long as they reward the player for making progress, but Nemesis doesn't do that at all. My problem with this map is that even after playing it 5 times, I can't tell you what any of the keys do. It always feels like I play the level for 30 minutes and then it spontaneously kind of ends, which in my opinion is seriously defective design. Grade D-, difficulty B-. Map 12, Entropy. Entropy is your standard tech-based map and a good introduction to Brad Spencer, who designed this and 3 of the next 4 maps in sequence. Compared to what's coming, this map is nothing. Although ammo can sometimes get a little spare, they give you a computer map, 11 secrets, and a berserk. By Alien Vendetta standards, that's practically coddling. After you enter the teleporter behind the blue door, you'll be faced with the best fight in the level, a swarm of hit scanners, Hell Knights, Barons, and Kakos teleporting into a mosh pit of fun. There's also a great secret that allows you to preempt a BS chain gunner ambush and also nabs you a BFG.
Nice.
Entropy is a fine level. Grade B. Difficulty C+. Map 13. Suicidal Tendencies. Hot damn, this one is hard but fun. Probably my favorite tech-based map in the set. Brad Spencer's Suicidal Tendencies is the first map in Alien Vendetta with over 500 enemies, most of which will come at you in swarms. There are several great set pieces here, each of which deserve attention. Number 1, I love this warehouse room where you can unleash a wave of pinkies on the patrolling cyber demon and get him to kill them for you. Number 2, mowing down this mob of imps that teleport in after you get the rocket launcher is a reward unto itself. Number 3, this armory room full of shotgun shells and monsters is perfect BFG fodder. Number 4, it's tremendously entertaining to watch the spider masterminds in the outdoor area go to town on the chain gunners and barons. And number 5, the final assault against 9 archviles while you're invincible rides the razor's edge of nastiness and fun. Suicidal Tendencies will absolutely burn a first-timer who doesn't care about secret hunting, but once you get your bearings, it becomes one of the most entertaining maps in Alien Vendetta. Grade A. Difficulty A-. Map 14. Overwhelming Odds. Okay, this one is really hard. After a ridiculous start that earns the level its name, you'll be up against yet another overrun tech base, this one containing over 600 monsters. There's not nearly as much health or ammo compared to Suicidal Tendencies, and the fights are a lot more, well, overwhelming. The Blue Key Room is a BFG fest that affords very limited mistakes. Taking on the Pinky Horde, followed by Cyber Demons, followed by 2 Cacodemon Clouds is a nail-biter. And that last room before the Red Key, with the army of imps and barons, while it might be infighting 101, is still pretty unforgiving. I think it's a lot more fun to watch someone play this level than to play it yourself. The combat is gripping, but not great for your blood pressure. I like Suicidal Tendencies better, but more advanced players will definitely love this one. Grade A-. Difficulty A. Map 15. Bulls on Parade. Bulls on Parade is a welcome relief from the relentless abuse of the last 2 maps, much smaller and relatively easy. This is another tech-based map, but one sort of cracking at the seams. I like the hints of demonic influence encroaching on the architecture. I kind of hate this Revenant fight in this too open courtyard. It's easier to take hits from fireballs directed at other monsters than the ones that are actually tracking you. The final fight in this wooden arena is a real barn burner, ripe for monster infighting and a whole lot of circle strafing. Don't miss the secret exit, which you can find behind a wall across from the real exit. And just take a look at that secret exit room. The lighting, the colors, the architecture, just wow. Bulls on Parade gets a B- with a difficulty of C+. Map 31, Killer Colors. You have to appreciate Killer Colors' commitment to the gimmick. In Alien Vendetta's first secret map, you'll traverse 3 color-coordinated realms, and when I say color-coordinated, I mean down to the enemy type, and the weapons you'll obtain. In the blue zone, you'll battle Spectres and Cacodemons with your watering can. In the green zone, it's more Spectres, Hell Knights, and Arachnotrons, and you get a BFG, and a super shotgun, which doesn't fit, but it doesn't matter. Finally, there's the red room, which grants you a rocket launcher and a swift ass kicking. The standout fight here is the Revenant Cyber Demon deathmatch, for which you'll have just enough ammo, even if you cheese it like I did. There's also a great finale where they give you an invincibility. Get it? White is all the colors combined, to take on this ridiculousness. Killer Colors is clever, I'll give it that, but it's a lot more fixated on its own cleverness than it cares about giving the player a good time. Grade B, difficulty B+. Map 32, No Guts, No Glory. In this compact slaughter map, you take the bull by the horns or get eaten alive. Inspired by Hell Revealed's 20-second map, Resistance is Futile, No Guts, No Glory improves on the original, giving the player a hell of a rush without overstaying its welcome. Again, this is Anders Johnson's handiwork, and this time he pulls out all the stops. Strangely enough, this map 32 is not the hardest in the Megawatt, which isn't to say it's easy. Just wait till map 25. I will say the Archvile placements are sadistic, probably the only part of the map I dislike. I love the toe-to-toe Cyberdemon encounters in the second half of the map, and I don't even like fighting Cyberdemons, so that should tell you something. As secret maps go, this is one of my favorites. Grade A-, difficulty A. Map 16, Mutual Destruction. You might be thinking Brad Spencer has gone soft as you plow through the start of Mutual Destruction. Where are the flocks of cacodemons? How about the armies of revenants, pinkies, macubi? What's going on here? Turns out he was saving the best for last. Spencer softens you up with an ear-splitting mob of revenants that you'll barely have the ammo for, and then drops you into a cargo bay that springs 6 Cyberdemons on you at once while you scramble for energy cell packs. You know it's a hard room when they give you invincibility, and it's still tricky as hell. You better hope you have enough health and ammo to deal with 2 cliff sides where revenants and macubi, platform your way to the final room, and try not to get picked off by 6 chain gunners. Spencer adds insult to injury by sicking a gang of pinkies on you to wrap up the map. I don't mind Mutual Destruction, but it's definitely more of a segue map than a main attraction. Grade B, difficulty A-. Map 17, Nukefall. Get ready for another Anders Johnson joint. Nukefall is short, and that's the only reason why it's not the hardest map yet. Right off the bat, you'll pass by a Cyberdemon standing on top of a BFG in a tiny room. Without that BFG, you have no chance of killing that Cyberdemon or beating the level. You'll need to go through Hit Scanner Hell to obtain the red key, but don't even think about opening the red bars without getting the rocket launcher, which is naturally tucked away in a side hallway of nukage right next to Mr. Cybby Cybe.
Yay.
Have fun taking him out.
God damn. 10 number 17.
Oh, and don't forget, right after this, you'll be dealing with 10 Archviles at the exit. Hope you saved your ammo. Nukefall is pitiless, but it's still nowhere close to the cruelest that this WAD can get. Footnote, I like the aesthetics, and the use of nukage, brownstone, and mossy green brick is very Alien Vendetta. Grade B, with a difficulty.
Alien Vendetta being
Map
Alien
18,
Vendetta.
Lake Poison. Lake Poison is near peak Alien Vendetta content, an intense, intimidating map with a moody atmosphere and impeccable architecture. This Anders Johnson classic finds you in some kind of demonically corrupted slime facility. Unlike Spencer's tech bases, Lake Poison de-emphasizes hit scanners, but ups the ante on the higher HP monster types. You'll be up against nearly 300 imps, 8 Archviles, 69 Barons, and Hell Knights,
Nice.
and 12 Spider Masterminds, the majority of which you'll meet in the jaw-dropping penultimate room. While I love the introduction to the level and the massive imp ambush in the drainage section, Johnson invests heavily in his level's semi-final round, and it really pays off. There are enough supplies and power-ups for you to throw caution to the winds and flex your muscles here. It's one of the most entertaining rooms in the entire WAD. I suspect Johnson could have made it much harder, but I'm really glad he didn't. This is one of my favorite levels in Alien Vendetta, and probably one of the first I'd point to as an exemplar of the Megawatt's signature mapping style and brand of combat. Grade A, difficulty A-. Map 19, Alien Resurrection. An extremely brown map that I always pictured as some kind of overrun archaeological dig site, Alien Resurrection isn't as densely populated as some of the recent maps, but packs a wallop. I think the map got its name from the high count of Martian-looking motherfuckers running free from their dead companions. There are only 7 Archviles on the map, but it feels like a lot more, because author Madani El-Hariri has a nefarious imagination and enjoys spawning them into areas where you've just left piles of fresh corpses. I really like this fight with the arachnotrons that pop out of their display cases. The final assault, comprised of 2 Archviles, a Cyber, and a lot of resurrected monsters, will wreck you if you're dumb like me and waste your BFG shots. Alien Resurrection is fairly liberal with ammo, so you should be able to save up for the finale if you know what's coming. This is a fine map, and a stern one. Grade B, difficulty A-. Map 20, Mizri Halek. The mother of all Egyptian levels. Doomworld.com's most memorable map of all time. The crown jewel of Alien Vendetta. Does it live up to the hype? The answer is yes. Mizri Halek, which allegedly means Egyptian slaughter in Arabic, is one of the most painstakingly lit, immaculately detailed Doom levels I've ever played. It's Kim Andre Malda's masterpiece, a hypnotic plunge into the long-forgotten halls of a pyramid and beyond. You'll have to contend with not only the tomb's traps, but its volcanic core and the stony, moonlit cliffside that it's carved into. The amount of contrast that Malda creates with minimal texture variety is very impressive. Not a single room feels like a copy of another. Malda wrote this in the text file. Eliminating the sky can easily result in extremely redundant design, thus it became hard to come up with innovative and varied architecture. The way to get around such a dilemma would be to use a lot of light effects and height differences, and I did. Misery Halleck doesn't have any Hollywood fights to speak of, preferring to drip feed you Revenants, Hell Knights, and Archviles around every corner, which keeps you pleasantly on your toes without getting overwhelming. The Cyber Demons on the stairs are nasty, but that's about the only fight that really makes me grit my teeth. All the way through, you'll be accompanied by the only original MIDI in the WoD, Chris Laverdeur's Fight the Logic If You Can. It's one of the best pairings of music and level design I've ever come across. All I have left to say is Misery Halleck is the best level I've ever gotten lost in. Lush, unforgettable, and exquisitely crafted. Grade A+. Difficulty
Nice.
B+. Map 21. One Flew Over the Caco's Nest. Would you look at that? 73 monsters, and this is map 21. Contrary to what you might think, One Flew Over the Caco's Nest doesn't compare to the craziness that makes up most of Alien Vendetta's
Dear
final
God.
third. Caco's Nest gives you minimal health and ammo, but if you commit to berserk punching as much monster meat as possible, you'll be fine, if kind of bored. I have to confess that I find this map to be the ugliest in the whole WoD. It looks like the result of an artificial intelligence's effort at a hell map after mining Doomworld's archives for inspiration. All the ingredients are there, but the result is a confusing mishmash. I don't know, it just doesn't work. Gotta give this one a D, with a difficulty of C. Map 22, Rubicon. Maybe it's because I've played this exact brand of hell level so many times, but Rubicon makes me yawn. As in the previous map, the monster count is quite low, and the fight's comparatively lame. I always have more trouble with these long-range Macubi than I do with the surprise Cyber Demon or the last pair of Archviles, and I'm not sure what that says about the map in general, but those Macubi sure are annoying. This is Brad Spencer's last level in the WoD, and in my opinion it's his weakest by a long shot. Grade C-, difficulty B. Map 23, Blood Sacrifice. Ugh, this one. Blood Sacrifice is Kim Andrea Malda's last entry, and my god is it brutal. If you aren't devout about using infighting, don't bother with the secrets, and otherwise muck around, Blood Sacrifice will make you pay. Malda doesn't give you any energy weapons outside of secrets, and also sticks you with 3 wickedly placed Cyber Demons. Running past them is not usually a good idea, especially with the one by the yellow key. Letting him pin you is an instant death, unless you're a filthy save scummer like myself. A word about the architecture, it's awesome, of course. Malda's castle is brooding and austere, with an atmosphere as bleak as your chances of beating this level without finding the plasma gun. I don't like it as much as Toxic Touch or Misery Halleck, but Blood Sacrifice was apparently a labor of love for the author, and it shows.
Anyway, the area I've spent most time on could not be any other than the castle. If my calculations are correct, I've spent more than 55 hours to complete that very part. Picking a structure similar to this for Doom is what I call a pretty damn hard task to accomplish. This is not recommended to do at home. Just kidding. No, really, I mean it.
Malda's work tends to grow on you the more time you spend with it, so I'm sure that the longer I play it, the more I'll like it. Grade B, difficulty A-. Map 24, Clandestine Complex. Smack in the middle of Alien Vendetta's Hell episode is a short and dweeby tech-based level called Clandestine Complex.
Short and
Back in the middle
dweeby.
of Alien Vendetta's Hell episode is a short and dweeby tech-based level called Clandestine Complex. When Alien Vendetta was re-released for competitive usage back in 2002, the authors replaced the original Map 24 with Clandestine Complex, moved the original Map 24 to the 25 slot, and removed the original Map 25, Valley of Echoes, which has 1,000 monsters and a dozen cyber demons in it. I'm happy to skip that one. Clandestine Complex is in the unfortunate position of having a backstory more interesting than it is. Szymanski and Soto's Hillside Siege was way harder, and is much closer to meeting the aesthetic standards of the rest of the WoD, which doesn't really say much for Clandestine Complex. Aside from the music, this one kind of falls on its face. If it were Map 24 of TNT Evolution, Clandestine Complex would look a whole lot better. Grade D+, difficulty C. Map 25, Demonic Hordes. F*** this map. No, wait, I can't say that. I'm the Dean of Doom. I have integrity, supposedly. Okay, without profanity,
Supposedly.
this map is traumatic, devastating, exhausting. Hate is a strong word, but I really, really, really don't like it. 1,300 monsters, 236 revenants, 46 archviles, 17 cyber demons. It's the Demonic Hordes. I essentially grandma'd my way through this recording. My run was full of blunders, save scumming, and incompetence, and it took me over an hour, which sucks, but honestly it takes a hashtag DoomGod to do this in under 30 minutes. The world record is 20 minutes, UV max. That's a top tier player, proverbially going balls to the wall, taking the better part of half an hour on a Doom level, and that's probably the furthest thing from fun that I can imagine. Okay, enough with the negativity. I happen to love the aesthetics of this map. This demonic chapel complete with a full congregation is great, and a couple of the secrets you have to break stained glass windows to open, which is genius.
Nice.
I even like some of the ambushes, especially the one by the yellow key, and the one that immediately follows it with the 10 million archviles that resurrect everything you killed in the previous area. Yeah, that's painful. The music choice is spot on, even if it's a little oppressive. It's a track called You Suck, the game over music from Rise of the Triad.
Oh.
Yeah, I know I do. Ironically, I think the first big fight is the hardest because it's too claustrophobic to use rockets and you don't have a BFG yet. Now, if not for two available invulnerabilities, the final fight in this lava gorge with the Archviles, Cyber Demons, and Macubi would easily take the cake. Demonic Hordes is way above my pay grade, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Grade B+. Difficulty X. Map 26, Dark Dome. Dark Dome is the most epic slugfest in Alien Vendetta. It's you against nearly 1,000 monsters in a massive cavern, and unlike in Demonic Hordes, most of them are there to greet you right from the start. If you just spent the last hour or so plowing through Map 25 and don't know what you're getting into, the opening sight of Dark Dome might just break your spirit. Now, Dark Dome is definitely punishing, but it's more forgiving and a lot more fun to play than Demonic Hordes. I think it's because it lays everything on the table from the start and gives you your mission objective straight up, rather than inundating you with room after room of teleport ambushes. That said, my favorite fight in this level is in fact a teleport ambush. The watery room with the blue key is one of my favorite BFG fights in the whole wad. Anders Johnson really outdid himself with Dark Dome. The architecture is mighty
This is the
intimidating.
best. Oops, sorry, I didn't see.
Whole wad. Anders Johnson really outdid himself with Dark Dome. The
This is the best use of Into Sunny City I've seen, and that track has been beaten to death.
mighty intimidating,
Yep,
and the combat
it
even more
has.
so. It's a solid A with an X- for difficulty. Map 27, Stench of Evil. Yet another gut punch. Stench of Evil is massive and nihilistic. The third map in a row with more than 800 enemies. Get ready to bleed profusely and witness some of the most foreboding hell-level design of all time. Again, courtesy of Anders Johnson with some help from Jan Andre Jansen. Ammo deprivation will be your greatest nemesis in Stench of Evil, so be on the lookout for its 13 secrets. Lacking the brutality of Dark Dome or the ranks of Demonic Hordes, Stench of Evil still feels more exhausting than either of them, probably on account of its sheer square footage and also the music. It's one thing to listen to this track for 5 or 6 minutes in E1M5, and quite another to cope with it for well over half an hour here. As debilitating as Stench of Evil can get, I do appreciate the visuals, especially these blue caves, which I always think of as being carved out of a giant sapphire, and this
Nice.
aesthetic as hell in Fight Room.
Man,
The
you have
ludicrous
great
wall of
imagination.
chain gunners near the end usually makes me chuckle, because it can hardly hit you, and 90% of them end up gunning each other down before you can get up close. I have to confess, this is one of my least favorite maps in Alien Vendetta, because I don't enjoy being crushed in the embrace of despair, and that's kind of how I feel when I play Stench of Evil. I'll have to give it a B because it's undoubtedly memorable, and it gets an X- for difficulty. Map 28, Whispering Shadows. Whispering Shadows is a gorgeous level that I absolutely hate. I think it's my second least favorite in the Megawad for 3 reasons. This Cyber Demon, this Cyber Demon, and this Cyber Demon.
It's simple.
The first one you can run past and blatantly disrespect later, but it took me a while to figure that out. The second one you'll most likely have to chop down with a super shotgun if you want to progress, which is bland design to put it kindly. And this one, Anders Johnson has a fixation with cyber demons in cramped spaces that I just don't understand. Oh, and there's Archviles too. Thanks a lot, man. The rest of the combat is puerile compared to what's come before, and frankly not that enjoyable aside from this Cacodemon attack, followed by this mob of Revenants. Some of the secrets are flat out bad, like this Soul Sphere you can strafe jump to with great difficulty through this blood drippage. And this other one, I still don't know how / don't care to get that one. I don't care about getting 100% kills either, because sometimes, as you know, it's just not worth it. Footnote, this level does look great. Fine work, Anders. Grade D, difficulty A. Map 29, Fire Walk With Me. I love this level's name almost enough to forgive Anders Johnson for this apocalyptic Revenant attack, which is just the worst thing ever. Outside of that PTSD-inducing episode, Fire Walk With Me is considerably easier than most of Alien Vendetta's final act. Map 27 probably would have been more appropriate as a penultimate level, but part of me feels like the player deserves a break at this point. But don't worry, there's still plenty of point-blank cyber demons to curse the existences of.
Yay.
I actually really like the part where you climb into the jaws of this dead creature and face the wad's chumpiest monster closet in his innards. Just look at that. How is it that this army of revenants and this shrimpy ambush are in the same level? And why are there torches in this big demon's intestines? You know what? I don't even care anymore. The exhaustion is fully kicking in at this point. I love this hill full of spazzy chain gunners who will again mostly kill themselves, and the hanging imps silhouetted in the distance. It's an awesome visual. Save some cells for on your way out when Anders surprises you with a swinging door and one last cyber demon in your f***ing face. Yay.
I was just about to say yay as well.
And map 30, Point Dreadful.
He does it even better.
I'll give Point Dreadful this.
Yay.
Its opening room looks phenomenal. The rest, well, It's an icon of sin map, that is, worthy of being save scum to death. The idea here is that you hit a switch at the top of a hill, hop on an invisible elevator, fire a rocket into the icon's brain, climb back up the hill on some finicky lifts, and repeat 2 more times. The bottom lift is the hardest to catch. Even if you're strafe running, it will start rising right as you catch it. Point Dreadful is a perfunctory conclusion to a superior Megawad. I blame Doom 2 for inventing the icon of sin, and salute Anders Johnson for trying to make an inherently flawed concept work. Grade C-, difficulty B.
Yeah, he really doesn't like the icon of sin. He really doesn't. He hates it.
So, Alien Vendetta is a beast. Though it initially sought to pattern itself after Hell Revealed and the Plutonia experiment, it effortlessly outpaces those 2 WADs in terms of creativity, visual appeal, action, and fun. It's like a pilgrimage every time I replay it, ending in a baptism of fire that's as intense as anything in all Doomdom. It's a world unto itself. It has atmosphere and energy to burn, and as we're coming up on the 20th anniversary of its release, I'd say it has withstood the test of time. My final grade for this absolute classic is an A, which I'll save you the suspense. That's as good a grade that a Megawad made before 2015 is going to get on this channel. As for difficulty, I'm grading it an A+, meaning it'll make all but the most vaunted Doom deities sweat profusely. So here's my Dean's list. The Valedictorian is Map 20, Misery Halek. Salutatorian, Map 10, Toxic Touch.
Yep.
Class President, Map 25, Demonic Hordes. And the dunce cap goes to Map 11. I gotta. I sometimes bring out the honor roll for very special WADs, and this one definitely deserves it. Shout out to Map 8, Beast Island, Map 13, Suicidal Tendencies, Map 32, No Guts, No Glory, Map 18, Lake Poison, and Map 26, Dark Dome. Thank you very much for watching, and please feel free to share your thoughts on the WAD in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about this one especially. This is Mount Pain 27, and I'll see you in the next episode of Dean of Doom.
Alright, so... Oh yeah. Pokemon Grimalda. Yeah. Passed away. Sadly. Alright, I think that's gonna be enough. I don't know, but I felt like I wasn't having as much fun today. I felt it. It wasn't... I mean, I felt I wasn't as entertaining as I've been in other streams in a while. But, you know... Who knows, maybe at some point I will, I'll probably get back up, you know. I'll probably get back up at some point. I'll come back later, maybe, and stuff like that. But, yeah. Thank you for everyone. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and click Gilling right next to it as usual. And whatever time zone you are, whether it's good day, good night, good evening, or good morning, or good night, or even good afternoon. Most importantly, take care of you. And with all that said, I'll see you all next time. See ya.